what is up, everyone? Thanks for joining me for another video. If you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. If you're already subscribed, thank you once again. What we're doing today, well, today is a beautiful day out. It would be a perfect day to do try to shoot my new updated version of the car intro instead of this one. But of course, my car's on jack stands, so I got to fix a couple things. Well, not fix. I got to finish a couple things before I can get it off the jack stands, move it out, and then maybe by tomorrow. I think tomorrow's supposed to be nice too. I could probably maybe try to film something. We'll see. We're basically there. Bottom down there came out good. This one came out pretty good. That's good. This one came out good too, but the only thing, I have to just sand some more, because if you go this way it feels decent, but if you come this way you definitely feel a lump, so I'm going to sand this down a little bit more. Then we'll hit it with the, I have some paint prep on the shelf over there, hit it with the paint prep, hit it with the primer, just so we don't have any exposed bare metal to start rusting, because who knows when I'm going to get around to actually painting the car. So yeah, we're going to do that, fix that up, and then we might film. Then I might talk about a couple little updates coming soon for the 190E. Starting to mask everything off. I'm not too sure if I'm going to paint this whole section or just like spray it and leave like the overspray just sitting. I didn't sand this stuff, so I'll probably just do it for now, and then when I legit do the body work, I'll probably make it nice. But this, like I said in one of the earlier videos, this is probably all going to wind up getting cut out anyway when I do the over fender. So let me just find some paper to put over here to try to protect from overspray. As I was just finishing up that last section, I remembered I didn't wipe it down with the paint prep, so hopefully it works out okay. We'll see. So I wound up doing from the whole rocker panel and over. This isn't going to last long because, like a moron, I decided after the fact, and I didn't sand the paint down, so it's probably going to scratch off very easily. I know I keep saying this, but it's eventually going to get over fenders. This was just for the meantime, just to cover up those bare metals, because I didn't want it to rust again. So yeah, got a rocket like this. I got two coats on it. Might do one more, I don't know. But like I said, it's just it's kind of temporary for right now. Kind of like the way the car looks like this with this color. So who knows? Watch me wind up spraying the whole thing with primer eventually. But not bad. Gonna give it a little while to dry a little bit, then we'll take the car off the jack stands, pull it out, and do other stuff. All right, I took all the masking off. Pretty decent. Could be better. Not perfect, but pretty decent. Good for now. So we're looking like almost like there's an over fender on it, because people usually don't paint them. But not too bad. Main focus here was to get some paint on the raw metal, the bare metal. So got that done. We're gonna start. I'll probably put the fender back on the car, so then I could get this thing off the jack stands. So then it's mobile. I could get it in and out of the garage, because I do want to do some other work on the truck. It'd be easier if I just do it in the garage, because all my tools are right here. So yeah. So if anything, I will probably wind up redoing this at some point. Maybe not to the full extent of everything, because once again, over fenders. but not too bad. There's still some spots on the door. You can see that dent. This was from pulling the rear fenders. We rolled and pulled. You see that dent. It was good when we first did it, and then eventually it popped in. This is a little bacony still, not perfect, but it is what it is. Spot here, I had a while ago. I had tape on. I pulled tape off, and it took paint off. So I just like feathered it out a little bit. We're not down to metal, so left that the way it is. There's a dent on the other side. There's a bunch of stuff to fix. I probably might wind up spraying the whole car with primer eventually, because I want to do all the other body work. So when the body kit comes, I basically just have to paint it. I'm seeing the dent on the roof now on this side that I was talking about in one of the other videos, but yeah, not too bad. Looks all right. Looks like every other looks like a typical 240 now with the multicolors, but it is what it is. Car's back together. Yes, I did change my shirt because I crawled under the car. I didn't want to get the other one completely horrible. Gonna leave the 350Z wheels on it for a little bit, just in case I want to do more body work. I don't have to worry about jacking the car up to take them off, to take my other wheels off, just because I don't really get overspray all over them and sandpaper possibly and all that stuff. But I mean, if I go to drive the car, I'm gonna put the other wheel, put my NKs back on. But yeah, that's it for this body work right now. Actually, looking down the side of the car, it looks pretty good. The front side of the fender, at least. Let's see if I can zoom you guys in. Right there. Where is it? Right there we fixed. So looks decent from here. And while I have you guys here, let's do just a quick update on the Mercedes Benz out there. This 190E. Few parts came in for it. Decided I don't think we're going to do the engine swap right away. Probably going to hold out on it. I might attempt to fix the head gasket on it just so we could cruise around in it. And it's like the best bang for your buck, I guess. It's like, I think the head gasket was like the gasket set for the engine, for the intake manifold, exhaust manifold, like all that stuff was like $40. So I might just order that today and just do the head gasket, fix that leak going on, and then because the engine sounds pretty healthy. Other than that, I don't want to swap it just yet. Wheels came in for it. I don't know if I mentioned, but we ordered wheels. I mean, I guess I'll show you. In one of the other videos, we already had the tires. So these are the tires right here. So these are the tires right here. Michelin Pilot Sport 4S, I think. They're the all-season ones, whatever the all-season ones were. Yeah, Sport, AS, all-season, whatnot. Yeah, that. Before I show you the wheels, these are BBS wheels, but I think they make them for the factory. These were old. I think they came off Audis. Let's look at them. They're very close to the Evo 2 wheels. If you're familiar with the Evo 2 on the 180E. Look very close to those. These are 17 by 8.5, I think. Plus 35. I don't remember the exact measurement, the exact specs on them. I did try to put them on the car. They're a little tucked. So, oh, one issue: hub bore size on the Mercedes Benz. It is like 66.7 or something like that. These wheels are like 57 point something millimeters. First thing we're doing is we found some spacers. I forget what company does it. Maybe H&R. It might be H&R spacers. It's like the Track Plus spacers. They actually change hub size, which they do sell hub centric rings, but that's if your hub bore on the wheel is larger than the car. Then the ring, you just sit in the wheel and it shrinks it down, so it's easy, which they're not completely necessary, but it's easier to put them on. This goes the other way around when the hub bore on the car is too large to the smaller wheel. So gonna see how those work. They're 25 millimeter spacers, so it's gonna pull the wheel out pretty nice, and it should work. Other mods coming. There is a suspension coming for that car. The Bilstein, I forget which kit, lowers it. I think 1.5 inches actually. So it's gonna be lowered, new wheels and tires. I'm gonna start ordering like bushings and stuff to like refresh everything. I might pull the muffler off just because there's like a joint at the end just to see how it sounds. I mean, it's a 4-cylinder, but it kind of sounds cool the way it is now. So if we could just make that louder, it would be even cooler. Oh, and I have a hub coming for the steering wheel. I'm gonna put the old Momo steering wheel that I had on my 240. I'm probably gonna throw that on there for now, just to see, because steering wheel in the car is ginormous. Well, I'm a very large person. I'm 6'2", 6'3". So steering wheel is like in my legs whenever I go sit in that car, and there's no adjustment on. So we're gonna try to shrink the steering wheel down by going aftermarket. Trying to convince my wife to buy new seats, because you could get like old style like Recaro seats, or maybe I'll even look into other ones, like maybe a newer Mercedes-Benz seat, just to change it up a little bit. And then after we cruise around a little bit, get our fun out of the way with it, then we'll start considering motor swaps. I do appreciate all your suggestions on the motor swaps. If you have any other motor swap suggestion for that Mercedes-Benz, leave them down in the comments. Some of the suggestions I had from people, SR20, K-Series from a Honda. I was even thinking of like a NA 2J, or maybe we could do a 1JZ setup. Not doing RB, I already have RB. No LS, no V-shaped engines, because I think you have to like rework the firewall, and I don't feel like doing that. And it's gonna stay automatic, so I'm gonna have to figure out something to do. I wanna make something with paddle shifters. I was already kind of looking into it. There's systems you could do to do paddle shifters. So anyway, I'm gonna stop talking. Thanks for joining me. Quick video, little updates, and finish this car body work-ish, the temporary body work before, because I wanted to start working on the truck, and I needed the jack stands, and this car was on the jack stands. I actually don't even know if my jack stands are big enough for the truck, but we're gonna figure that out. Thanks for joining me. Subscribe, leave some comments, hit that like button, hit the little alert bell stuff, and I'll see you on the next one. Boom.